Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you're having a really great day. I know that the days are tough right now, and there's lots of unknowns of what's going on in the world, and I hope that you're all home and practicing social distancing and watching Netflix and YouTube and things like that. So I just thought that I would put on some makeup to go nowhere. I'm really excited. I hope you are too. So I recently decluttered my makeup, and boy oh boy, like, lip gloss does not last for 5 years, just FYI. So friendly reminder from my home to yours, if you have old lip gloss, please throw it out. Just if you can't remember when you bought it, throw it away. It's gross. It's germs. It's gross. Like, no, bad. Anyway, so I have recently gone through my makeup collection, got rid of stuff that I either, like, I had stuff that was used and I kept the compact. Like, don't do that. Anyway, I'm gonna put on some makeup to sit on my couch and watch Gilmore Girls, the Netflix one. I've already watched all of the seasons of Gilmore Girls like several times, so I'm just watching the new Netflix special one. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna put some makeup on. I'm also going to tell some stories. So in a time like this, where we aren't together with our people all the time, there's about 5 people in my life that I know will watch this as soon as they see it, and thank you for watching it. I really appreciate it. But I also would just like to share some stories of kindness, and from everything that has been posted online, and if COVID-19 was a brand, I feel like their tagline would be we're all in this together. And if you know me at all, you know that that is something that I say on a regular basis. We are all in this together. And so a part of having short arms is that I am reminded constantly of the kindness of strangers, and it makes my heart it's just wonderful. And I have a lot of faith in the universe and strangers, and yeah, so in case you need a little story time to lift you up in these times, I'm gonna share it with you, and I'm gonna stop chatting, gonna put on some makeup, and yeah, let's get started. So for foundation, I'm gonna use this Revolution foundation. So I moved to the city when I was 17. I came to university, and from the second that I got here, I'm terrified, because like when you're 17 and you move away from home, away from your parents with short arms, and you haven't even really learned fully how to get yourself ready. The word terrifying, like, it's an understatement. But somehow I was super brave, and I was like, okay, let's get this done. And I went for it. And what I soon realized was that everybody was so nice. I remember being in my first year of university, and it was super cold, and I had note takers for my classes, and so I just went to class and sat in my classes. And so anyway, I don't know why, but I guess my hands were hot, or I don't really know. So I was wearing a vest because it was winter. It was freezing cold, so cold. And class was over, and I was like, oh no, it's cold outside. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna get my mitts back on? And so I look at the girl beside me, and I was like, hey, how's it going? And she was like, good. What's up? And so I was like, I know that we're strangers. I don't know you. But it's super cold outside, and I was just wondering if you could put my mitts on for me. And she did. After that, I just remember thinking, like, wow, like, okay, we are all in this together. And it gave me a good amount of faith in the world that we would help each other out, and that it was gonna be okay. So, strangers were nice in university, and, but so were my friends, and, so in second year, I got a different car. And so, yeah, I can drive, by the way. If we haven't covered that before, yeah, I can drive. So I got in a different car, and I didn't have a seatbelt extension yet, and but I had a stick in my car that I could get my seatbelt undone. I could get my seatbelt done up by myself, and with this stick I could get it undone. And so I was like, okay, cool, I'll order a new seatbelt extension from the dealership, no big deal. Until then, I'll just make sure that I have the stick in my car. So I pull into my parking spot, and I drop the stick, trying to get my seatbelt undone. I don't think I'll ever forget that, as long as I live. And this was before texting, I think. I think my phone only made phone calls. I don't think it texted yet. So I called my friend who lived in the building, and I was like, hey, how's it going? She's like, oh yeah, just studying. And I was like, oh, cool. I was like, hey, can you come to my car for a second? I need a hand. And she was like, yeah, sure. Everything okay? And I was like, yeah, like, no big deal, like, just come to my car. And she was like, oh, what's going on? And so I told her. I was like, well, I'm currently stuck in my car. That's what's happening. And she laughed so hard, like, laughed. Which she should have, because it was funny. And so yes, and I could see her coming, and so she is just like bent over laughing so hard, like hysterically laughing, and she was like, how's it going in there? And I'm like, could you just open the door, please? She was like, I don't know, should I? And I was like, please, can you please just open the door? So she opened the door. I was saved. It was okay. So in cleaning out my drawers, I also found things that I really love that I haven't used for a while. So this is the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer in Natural Blondes. I honestly don't even know if they make this anymore. So if they don't and you like it, I'm sorry. And by the way, the Guerlain products, oh man, they smell so good. They smell like, not your mom, but your friend's mom. So you know when you go to your friend's house when you were a kid and you would be in the bathroom and you would smell your friend's mom's perfume and it was different from your house, so you could smell something different? That's what this bronzer smells like. And it makes me just, ew. It's good. I really like it. I'm going to use a dual fiber brush, and I'm just going to take, because there's blush in here too, so I'm just going to take the bronzer side. So another story. Now that I've told a story about university now, I'm like reminiscing about that time in my life. So when I was 17, I met my best friend Kat, and her and I have been friends forever, as long as I can remember. In university we met. So when we were in university, she was awesome. Like, she would help me with whatever I needed. And so one day, she had my dressing stick and my button aid were on my bed, and she was like, this must be hard to like do up your pants. And I was like, well, it's definitely not easy. No. And she was like, oh, okay. So she undid her jeans and she zipped up her jeans with my dressing stick, and then did up the button on her jeans with my button hook. And I can't tell you how appreciative I was in that moment, because doing your button on your jeans is the hardest thing that I've ever learned how to do in my short arm life. It took me 3 months to learn how to do up the button on my jeans. 3 months. Living in university. So like, it was a journey. And so the fact that she was sitting here and like wanting to like get my perspective and tried to do up her pants with my button hook, like, top-notch best friend of the universe forever and ever. So I met all these people, and I learned so much about strangers and friends and relationships like that, and so it was just very refreshing, and I really appreciated it. So anyway, it's a good one. For our blush, I'm going to use this Natasha Denona little duo. It's Blush and Glow. I don't know if there's a color on it, but it's just the small size, like it's teeny tiny. And I'm going to use a pretty fluffy brush, so there's not like clown cheeks going on. For highlighter, I'm going to use this Milani. There's a sticker on it, so I don't know. It's Milani highlighter. It's 01. It's the lightest shade. And I like to put enough highlighter on my face so it looks like I'm sweaty. Just that's the highlighted look that I like to achieve. So let's talk more about strangers. I feel weird without my nose highlighted. I don't know why. I just really like to be able to look in the mirror and see my nose highlighted. Like, look at that. Like, yes, get that going. I dig it. And then your little Cupid's bow thing. Yeah. So to prep my eyes, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Off the Grid. So the worst part about social distancing is that people are like actually like almost afraid to interact with people in public now. And I get it, like we need to be taking this very seriously and looking at what's going on and keeping everybody safe and things like that. But to be honest, it makes me really sad that people are so scared. And it's a tough time for people. If you are a vulnerable person and you are trying to navigate your way through this, please know that you're not alone. And we're gonna be stronger and better for it after this is all over. I'm gonna go in with this Smashbox matte eye palette, cover shot matte eye palette. I don't know, that's what it looks like. So recently I had to bring my iMac in to the Apple store, and so they called and they had to keep it overnight, and it was broken and whatever. So anyway, I had to go get it because they called me and they were like, hey, come get your device or else it's gonna stay with us while we close for 2 weeks. And Apple was actually the first retailer to close, to my knowledge, to close its doors. And I was like, oh wow, like things just got, like it was real before, but like it's real. So I was like, oh my god, I need to get my long arm friend that takes me to places like this, and she wasn't available. And so I brought an IKEA bag with me. And so I go and I pick up my iMac, and the Apple guy was so nice. And so he brought out my device and he packed it up into my IKEA bag and walked to my car with me and brought it out for me. Like good on ya. Like, I was impressed. And so then I get it home, and like I get from my car to the elevator, rest, and then I get outside of my elevator on my floor, and my neighbor was there. And like, I don't really know, like I don't know his name or anything, but he's there. And so my neighbor was like, can I help you, please? Let me help you, please. And I was like, sure. So he takes my bag, and like I know who he is. Like I've seen him a whole lot of times. Like, this isn't stranger danger. Like, don't worry. So he takes the bag, carries it to my door, brings it inside, takes it out of the bag, puts it on the table, hooks up the power to it again, and then just has a chat with me about coronavirus and all the things that are going crazy in the world. And probably not responsible social distancing. I think we were like 3 feet apart from each other, but anyway, I was just really impressed by the Apple people and my neighbor, and it was good. So yeah, thanks, neighbor. Okay, so next I'm going to use this Huda Beauty Nude Light Palette. So these are the colors. This is just like, yes, yes. So I actually gifted this palette to a wonderful human that I know. Her name is Christine. I work with her, and she's just a delight. And she is the most kind, hardworking, wonderful mom, wife. She's an athletic therapist, so she treats patients and makes people better, and she's just like top-notch human being. And so she would always compliment me on my makeup, and she's like, oh my goodness, like look at the sparkles. So I tried to find her the palette that I had that was sold out everywhere, and so this was a pretty good alternative for sparkliness. And so after I gave it to her, she was like, it's beautiful, it's so sparkly, but what do I do with it? Like, how do I use it? So this one is for you, and I hope you like it. So first off, I'm just going to use this color here just to darken out my outer V. I'm gonna have so much makeup on my face, and I really, like, I'm just gonna go back and sit on the couch. Like, maybe I'll go for a drive. I don't know, probably not, but. So today I'm going to do like this rose gold color here, so it's this one right there. And I just use a flat synthetic brush. I want to make sure you use a synthetic brush for that. And really just pat it on. Like, pat. Don't swipe it on, because you really want that shimmer to be packed on. Ooh la la. You could literally sit here all day long and just put makeup on. I'm gonna go back to that fluffy brush and just add a little bit more in the corner. So in times of trauma and things going on in the world, we all kind of react differently, and so it's always interesting like what you are most devastated about when things happen. Like, so when everything first kind of got started, I was like, oh, hockey. Like, I was so sad. I'm gonna curl my lashes. One of my favorite things about where I live is that it's close to the arena. When I think about the playoffs, not last year, but the year before, that will be forever my favorite memory of living in this neighborhood, because it was just such a sense of community and excitement, and yeah, it was just something like you had to see it to know what was really going on. And so to see the streets of downtown empty is so heartbreaking, and like to be in my apartment facing the street, to hear no traffic and no honking, and like it's so quiet. So I think the important part to remember is this too shall pass, and after this is all over, kids are gonna play with their friends again, and concerts are gonna sell out, and the seats will be filled, and we'll chant "Go Jets Go," and we'll definitely remember this. I feel like this is gonna be the equivalent to like when your parents said like, I had to walk 2 miles uphill both ways. This is gonna be what we talk about when we're old. Maybe I'm old already, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna use the ColourPop mascara in black. Really, really love this mascara. So good. For under the eyes, I'm going to use my tried and true Laura Mercier Caviar Stick in Orchid. If this went away, I don't even know what I would put on my lower lash line. I don't know. When people put like dark eyeliner and things like that, I'm like, you do you, but I can't do that. No, sir. I'm gonna put something on my lips, which is weird because I never wear lipstick. I own a lot of it. Actually, I don't now because I threw it out, and I promise you I will not buy lip products this year, except for lip balm. I'm saying it out loud, I'm not gonna buy lip products. Is there an unless? Unless I'm in the States and I'm gonna get the Kylie Cosmetics lip gloss that I love, that if I need to repurchase it and because it's expired. It's the only time. But yeah, there are different rules when you go to the States. That's what I've been told. Anyway, for lips, I'm going to use this Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in the color, I don't know. Oh, in the color Stay Exceptional. I'm pretty sure I only bought this for the name. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, let's put it on. See, like, I bought this and it's still pointy. Like, I swatched it. Like, get it together, Kristen. Like, anyway. I'm gonna put this on my lips now. The struggle, it's real. And lastly, I'm going to top off my lips with this lip gloss from House Laboratories. This is Lady Gaga's makeup brand. I got it off of Amazon, so just FYI. And this is in the color La Riot. And like she's thick. Like she's a thick gloss. So I don't know. For me, I don't like when things are too pink, so this is a bit peachier. So, and you could totally wear this on its own. Like, you don't need a lipstick underneath it. But since I'm here and I'm putting stuff on my face, I put both on. You don't need to. But if you want to be extra, you do you. You do you. Oh, wow, look at all the makeup on my face. Woo. Okay. Oh wait, I'm gonna put on a jacket so it looks like I'm going somewhere. Hang on, be right back. Well, I'm all ready to go, and look at me. Maybe I'll walk to the corner and back and get some fresh air. It's a beautiful day here in Winnipeg. It's sunny. Spring might be in the air. We'll see. It's possible. Do you know when I have my glasses off, I still do this? It's a compulsive, like I don't even think my glasses are falling down. I do that. When I don't have glasses on, I still will go like that. I'm like, oh my god, I don't have glasses on. What am I doing? Anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video, chat. Lots of people find my dry sense of humor pretty funny. So if there's anybody out there who's watching this right now and you're feeling a little bit lonely, please let me know. Call, text, message. I really wish that this would be the perfect time to bring back MSN Messenger. Just FYI, just putting that out to the universe. Like, if you were in high school when there was MSN, you were alive in a good time, because that was the best. If you had a crush on a boy and you would sign out and sign back in and sign out and sign back in. Oh, the things we did. Guilty. Totally. There was a boy. He was nice. We MSN. It was wonderful. It was the best. Nudging. That was a good time. Alright, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great day. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I might be putting out some more videos because this might be a long haul. I'd be really appreciative if you did that. Share with your friends and your family, and just remember that we are all in this together. This too shall pass. We will be stronger for it. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone. My hair is sticking to my lip gloss. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to talk to the manager. I'm gonna go paint my nails. I don't have nail polish on right now. Like, whoops. But I did like the whole like buffing everything, like all that. So I do my own nails, so I'm not struggling right now. But for those girls who have acrylics, my heart is with you, my friend. I love you so much, and I'm so sorry for your nail situation. I wish I could help, but hey Google, play Good as Hell.
Good as Hell by Lizzo, sure. Playing on Spotify.